Welcome to English Practice Every Day. Today we will practice these 8 verb-preposition collocations. Verb-preposition collocations at the intermediate level. With simple example sentences. Let's start. Please speak out loud with me. 1. Harp on. Harp on. Not harp in, harp at, harp to, harp with, or harp by. Correct use is harp on, meaning to talk or complain about something repeatedly and often in a tiresome way. Harp on means to talk or complain about something repeatedly and often in a tiresome way. Tom tends to harp on minor details. Tom tends to harp on minor details. Don't harp on the same point repeatedly. Don't harp on the same point repeatedly. My dad harps on about my grades every day. My dad harps on about my grades every day. Ivy always harps on about the importance of punctuality. Ivy always harps on about the importance of punctuality. 2. Long for. Long for. Not long on, long to, long with, long in, long at. Correct use is long for, meaning to have a strong desire or yearning for something or someone. Long for means to have a strong desire or yearning for something or someone. Sam longed for a change in his life. Sam longed for a change in his life. Emma longs for a peaceful vacation. Emma longs for a peaceful vacation. They long for freedom and adventure. They long for freedom and adventure. I long for the days when we were young. I long for the days when we were young. 3. Adapt to. Adapt to. Not adapt in, adapt on, adapt with, adapt at, or adapt by. Correct use is adapt to, meaning to adjust or change oneself to fit new circumstances, environment, or conditions. Adapt to means to adjust or change oneself to fit new circumstances, environment, or conditions. Kate adapted to her new job easily. Kate adapted to her new job easily. The company must adapt to market trends. The company must adapt to market trends. We adapted to the new environment quickly. We adapted to the new environment quickly. They need to adapt to changing circumstances. They need to adapt to changing circumstances. 4. Count on. Count on. Not count in, count with, count at, count to, or count by. Correct use is count on, meaning to rely or depend on someone or something, often in a trustworthy or assured manner. Count on means to rely or depend on someone or something, often in a trustworthy or assured manner. I always count on my best friend. I always count on my best friend. You can count on me for support. You can count on me for support. We can't count on him being on time. We can't count on him being on time. They counted on good weather for their picnic. They counted on good weather for their picnic. 5. Involve in. Involve in. Not involve on or involve to or involve at or involve by. Correct use is involve in, meaning to participate in or engage with an activity, process, or situation. Involve in means to participate in or engage with an activity, process, or situation. Lisa is deeply involved in charity work. Lisa is deeply involved in charity work. They are involved in planning the event. They are involved in planning the event. Jack wants to involve more students in the project. Jack wants to involve more students in the project. We should involve experts in the decision-making process. We should involve experts in the decision-making process. 6. Infer from. Infer from. Not infer in, infer on, infer with, infer at, or infer to. Correct use is infer from, meaning to deduce or conclude something based on evidence, reasoning, or information. Infer from means to deduce or conclude something based on evidence, reasoning, or information. What do you infer from this data? What do you infer from this data? We can infer from his words that he is upset. We can infer from his words that he is upset. Mary inferred from John's silence that he agreed. Mary inferred from John's silence that he agreed. They inferred from the clues that Tom was the culprit. They inferred from the clues that Tom was the culprit. 7. Confined to. Confined to. Not confined in, confined on, confined with, confined at, or confined by. Correct use is confined to, meaning to limit something or someone to a particular place, situation, or group. Confined to means to limit something or someone to a particular place, situation, or group. The problem is not confined to one area. The problem is not confined to one area. Joe was confined to his room for a week. Joe was confined to his room for a week. Grandma was confined to bed due to illness. Grandma was confined to bed due to illness. The discussion was confined to senior members. The discussion was confined to senior members. 8. Comply with. Comply with. Not comply in, comply on, comply to, comply at, or comply by. Correct use is comply with, meaning to obey, conform to, or follow rules, regulations, instructions, or expectations. Comply with means to obey, conform to, or follow rules, regulations, instructions, or expectations. Beth complied with the court's orders. Beth complied with the court's orders. Max complied with the rules without question. Max complied with the rules without question. They need to comply with the new regulations. They need to comply with the new regulations. All employees must comply with the company's policies. All employees must comply with the company's policies. That's all for this verb-preposition collocations practice session. Please keep practicing such collocations in your daily life to become more fluent in your speech. In our next video, we will learn and practice 8 more collocations. Bye for now.